Good evening and welcome tonight. I'm Mark Wilson.
And I'm Allie Corey. Thanks for being with us. First at 10, the state orders Big Olaf Creamery to shut down its plant and recall its ice cream. This after lab samples from its Sarasota processing plant test positive for Listeria. Now, the lab tests confirm what health officials expected, but the amount of Listeria found is raising a lot of new questions. Fox 13's Janae Lewis spoke to the attorneys for the families of two women who actually got sick after eating the ice cream. One of those women died. So, Janae, how are they reacting to this new report?
Allie, they tell me they're not surprised that Listeria was found, but they're alarmed at just how many places it showed up inside the plant. 23 people got sick from the ice cream and one woman died. And those attorneys say this whole thing was preventable. A conveyor beam, floor drain, inside a pipe. The Florida Department of Agriculture says these are the places Listeria was detected inside Big Olaf's processing facility in Sarasota. The CDC linked the creamery to a deadly multi-state Listeria outbreak earlier this month. So food health experts say these results aren't surprising.
My initial thoughts is that is kind of in line with what we sort of predicted last week, which was that there was likely going to be Listeria found on some of the pieces of machinery. So unfortunately, machinery that are used in the production of a lot of products can be complex and difficult to actually sterilize.
Of the 100 samples collected last week, a spokesperson says 9 were positive for Listeria.
9 positive samples is frankly alarming. 1 positive sample for Listeria monocytogenes is grounds to shut down an entire production facility.
Attorney Ryan Osterholm represents Kristen Hopkins and her family in a lawsuit against Big Olaf. The lawsuit says Hopkins ate Big Olaf ice cream while visiting Clearwater in May. At the time, she was 11 weeks pregnant. Her attorney says a few weeks later, she tested positive for Listeria, nearly died, and lost her baby boy as a result of the infection.
It's really more than any family should have to go through. And to learn that the contamination at the facility was so abundant, and it looks like it was really everywhere, it is even more shocking and really adds insult to injury.
The CDC says 23 people have gotten sick. One woman's death was linked to the outbreak. The attorney for the family of that woman, 79-year-old Mary Billman of Illinois, says he doesn't understand why Big Olaf didn't act sooner.
Why they continue to sell product is frankly just beyond me.
Now, the state says it's still waiting on the results from the products that it tested. But late this evening, the CDC says all Big Olaf ice cream products with an expiration date through June 20th have been recalled.
Pretty shocking findings there. So, Janae, what do these results mean for that Big Olaf processing facility?
Well, Allie, the state has since ordered the company to stop using the processing equipment where all of this Listeria was found. So that effectively shuts down all operations there. The company had already done that voluntarily. We reported that to you guys Friday.
All right, Janae, thank you.